Good morning, everyone. We're going to call the meeting to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Vice Mayor Woodward,
Here.
Commissioner Flores, Commissioner Powell,
Here.
Mayor Baxter,
Here.
Commissioner Marino, Commissioner Sachs, Commissioner Weiss. We have a quorum, and we also have proof of publication for this meeting.
Okay, thank you, Madam Clerk. Mr. Kari, will you please provide the invocation and lead the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure.
If you're able, please rise.
Dear God, we thank you for your many blessings. Help us to serve our community and our customers with integrity, ingenuity, and responsibility. We ask that our work help others to realize better health and greater happiness. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sounded a little weak. We can pick it up.
Okay. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
There are no additions or deletions, but there's supplemental information for item 5K, which is the revised pricing, and also for items 9E3 and 9G1.
Okay, with that, could I have a motion to adopt the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
I have a first by Mayor Baxter, a second by Commissioner Flores. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See that passes 5-0. We will move on to the board minutes. Do we have a motion to adopt the board minutes from February 11th, 2026?
So moved.
We have a motion by Mayor Baxter, second by Commissioner Sachs. All in favor? Any opposed? See that passes 5-0. Now we'll move on to the citizen advisory minutes. Do we have a motion to receive and file the citizen advisory committee minutes from April 1st, 2026?
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Flores was the first and Mayor Baxter second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See, that passes 5-0. Now we will move on to the Small Business Advisory Committee minutes from February 3rd, 2026. Do we have a motion to receive and file?
So second.
Commissioner Sachs was our first, Mayor Baxter second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See, that carries 5-0. Now we will move on to the consent agenda. Does anyone wish to pull any item from consent?
No, Madam Chair.
We do have one card.
We do.
Okay.
We have Linda Smith.
Linda Smith, Sierra Club and Beyond.
Hold on, the microphone's not. Oh,
Okay,
there we go.
it's still Linda Smith, and I'm still with the Sierra Club in Beyond Burn. Air quality regulations is what this item is in regards to. And before you sign a 3-year extension, can you at least ask a few questions for the peace of mind of all of Palm Beach County residents? Could you test for dioxins? Every burner, continuously. Could you test for polyacrylic aromatic hydrocarbons? Ever? Could you test for arsenic at all? Could you continually test for mercury? We all know how insidious and toxic mercury is, but currently I believe you only test once a year. How about lead? Don't our children and grandchildren deserve a reduction to lead exposure, or their parents and grandparents should at least know that their children are safe through the testing? Particulate matter. We know from our work in the Glades on the effects of burning sugarcane, taking a daily average does not show the true effects of particulate matter. A 20-minute burn at the sugarcane field is devastating to someone with asthma, but if you average that out, you go, no big deal. Now, Acadius US Inc. might really like this idea. They would love this idea if, besides some more testing, they would have to retest any failed tests. And also, can we keep the date and time that Arcadius tests a secret? Think of it as a pop quiz. The emissions from all of our burners should be ready to pass their respective pop quiz at any time. Thank you.
Thank you. That was the only card. Commissioner, or Mayor Baxter, sorry, you wish to respond?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Administrator, could you address some of the things that were brought up, please?
Good morning. Arcadis, they're a professional services firm, and they're engineers. They don't test for air emissions. They make sure we're in full compliance with EPA regulations. And this contract is for professional services, not for testing services. And Ms. Smith mentioned all the pollutants, so we are fully in compliance with EPA permits and regulations.
Thank you so much. With that, I'll make the motion to approve.
Okay, and this is for the full consent agenda, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Mayor Baxter has made a motion. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Sacks. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See, that passes 5-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have matters by the public. We have 2 cards.
We have 2 podiums, so please come up. We got Linda Smith and Drew Martin.
Good morning again. Still Linda Smith, still Sierra Club, still Beyond Burn. I have left copies of a more detailed copy of this for the record, so I'd like to have it entered into the record. We have all consulted our experts kind of on each side and read articles in the paper and believe there is room for agreement and steps forward. I believe we all want Palm Beach County businesses, multifamily communities, and single-family residents to reduce their waste. There may be different ways to achieve this goal, and some might be more expensive, and some might be quicker, and some might be safer. I'm confident your staff knows the answers to many of the questions we put into the paper, but do you? I know I don't. Is the Solid Waste Authority willing to meet with composting service companies to remove that state and county bond-related legal boundaries at the property line? Can we haul municipal compost to the existing large commercial composting facility in Pahokee, even possibly off-season from the sugarcane burning? I have 6 fairly simple financial questions in the list, such as how much debt is still existing on REF 1, and are you planning to keep the bonds from REF 1R separate from REF 2? I have been going through the fiscal year's end, September 30th, 25, and it's a lot to go through. I think you know the new federal regulations for large municipal waste combustors are coming. They have been approved. When will the effect on RF1 and RF2 take effect? How much will it cost for RF1 and RF2 to meet the new standards? You may know these answers. I do not. Is Solid Waste Authority willing to install continuous emissions? Kind of my discussion from before. I understand you're within EPA compliance, but residents might want a little more. Would the Solid Waste Authority consider leaving the Florida Waste Energy Coalition, which is a lobby group for the incineration in the state of Florida? And how much does SWA pay to be a member of the Florida Waste to Energy Coalition? I couldn't find that in the fiscal year ends report. Where in the U.S. is ash recycling onto and into roads been successful, and what are the permits required? Are there other markets for this ash? Would you consider developing a publicly owned out-of-county landfill to meet our needs and Miami-Dade's and Broward's needs? This could be a less expensive and safer way to solve the problem of running out of landfill space. Thank you for your time.
Drew Martin, I'm here on behalf of the Sierra Club and also a member of Beyond Burning, and I'm the Conservation Chair. I want to thank the commissioners for giving us the opportunity to speak, and I want to thank the Solid Waste Authority for meeting with us. We appreciated it, appreciated your time, and I appreciate also the time with the commissioners who have met with us, including the mayor and Commissioner Woodward. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your willingness to dialogue and discuss these issues. I mean, we really are looking at $1 billion, so I don't think this is a small matter. This is a pretty significant matter. And the question is, are there alternatives? We think that if you can reduce the food waste and the yard waste, and I know that the Solid Waste Authority has met with some contractors to do some of that. I also notice you have demolition waste on here. And again, the more waste doesn't go into the landfill or incineration, the longer you extend the life of the landfill, which is, I think, everyone's goal. We think, we're concerned about air quality. Now, we're not sure that the monitoring is, adequate and is capturing all the data. But we're not scientists, so that's just our concern. We don't have evidence that that's not happening. However, there was an article in the Post some years back that said that you were not meeting the EPA standards. We know that incinerators do not always meet those standards. And we know that very small amount of things like mercury, dioxins, and lead can significantly impact the health of children. So this is not a trivial thing. We think that you could save money by delaying, at the very least, the replacement of this incineration process while you look at other alternatives. That would not really delay the extension of the landfill, as you still have quite a bit of time on your landfill. So you have time to evaluate this before making this large financial decision. We know that the county has other things it can use the money for. Now there is some question of, can you redirect funds? I'm not a financial expert, although I did spend some time in banking. It would seem to me that if you didn't spend money on the incinerator, you could redirect that money to other things like road enhancement. I think that involves some investigation at the very least. Thank you for listening to my comments. And I'll have a piece of chocolate while I'm up here.
Commissioner Sacks?
Thank you so much. You might want to have 2 pieces of chocolate. I always appreciate what the Sierra Club has to say because I think that you're sort of our eyes and ears out there for our environment to keep everybody on the right page. And this is really a question for our board. Do we have our results of the tests that are consistent with federal and state standards? Is that posted on our website? Anybody can answer this.
I'll have Mary Beth answer that question.
So the testing that we do at our refs, no, it's not currently posted. It's available if somebody wants to do a public records request, we can provide it at any time.
I think it may be wise for us to post it publicly because we do a great job in this county, and I want everybody to know it. I don't want to have people to search for to do a public records. And I think this would help our environmental watchdogs. Sierra Club has been with us many, many years, and I respect their opinion. So if we could, if there's any reason why we can't, let me know. Otherwise, Ms. Morrison, I would like to see that posted.
So would you suggest doing a summary of the test or the actual report? I mean, the stack test reports are
whatever
fit.
you're the director of environmental.
Yeah.
What I want to be able, so I'm going to leave this up to you, but if somebody wants to know and what tests we have, what tests we've gone through, what the results of those tests are, and they are consistent with the highest standards, then I think that should be posted. Then if somebody wants to dig a little deeper in there, take a deep dive into a particular test, then they may be able to click and get deeper into it. But I'm going to leave that up to you as head of environmental. But I think this is worthwhile information. It should be available to the public.
Well, and I also think
go right
that once the people see our stack test data and information, it's not as bad as people are thinking. The emissions at these facilities, because we've installed the latest and greatest pollution control devices, mercury is pretty much non-existent, or it's non-detect sometimes. We have what's called PAC, powder activated carbon, which does an excellent job in removing mercury. Dioxins are extremely low too because of that, and also the SCR. So, when people are saying that the emissions are bad, I mean, I want to be healthy too. I mean, I've worked here 35 years. I'm pretty close to the incinerators every day. And I think the authority shares those same concerns, but the facilities are doing everything they can.
I have no doubt that this SWA is doing everything and consistent with the highest standards. I want everybody to know that, though. So let's share it. Is there any reason why we can't have it posted?
Let me add to this thing. DEP, we submit all the reports to them. Those are comprehensive. Like Mary Beth said, those are like volumes of reports, test results and the independent engineers' reports and everything. Everything is on DEP's website. We can have identical copies on our webpage, if that's what the board wants, we can do it. And to add to Mary Beth, our permit limits are very low. And mercury and dioxin and all those parameters, we are 98, 99% below the permit limit to the extent some of the parameters are non-detect. And it's that low. We are the industry standard. We're a model facility, REF 2 is, and when EPA sets the regulations for air emissions, they're looking at REF 2 as the model for the rest of the industry. And in fact, they just revised the air emission limits. And so it's the common period, and Mary Beth is working with the industry on that. And we're so proud of, the air emissions, how low it is for this facility.
And I'm proud, too, and that's why we should definitely post it. And thank you very much, Ms. Morrison.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Commissioner Flores?
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up the landfill topic. I don't know if I brought this here before, but I understand that our landfill is almost at capacity, or we're nearing capacity. We have a piece of property out west, but there was discussions of not using that as a landfill. But what progress are we making in trying to secure another landfill site if we're not going to utilize the one out west?
Okay. So let me answer that in two parts. The first one is the landfill depletion. Until last year, the depletion year was 2054. And as you know, the board approved REF 1R last year, so we updated the model. Our chief engineer, Nate, he updates the model, and now the projection is year 2071. And so for the landfill across the street. So we've extended that, just adding that facility delays the need for a new landfill until 2071.
Yeah, I still would like us to find another landfill site. I mean, if we're not going to utilize the one out west, or maybe we revisit that one.
We can explore that, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I would like this to be dual. Okay, thank you.
Where out west are we thinking?
Wherever it is, I don't know where.
It's the Western landfill site. We have 1,600 acres, so we can explore a land swap or something like that.
And what general city or area is this?
It's in unincorporated. It's just west of the Arthur Marshall Reserve. So.
Okay.
Commissioner Powell?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Kari, you had indicated that the DEP posts these items on its website. Would it be more efficient to have a link on our website to DEP as opposed to, and I don't know if that is sufficient to what Commissioner Sachs would like to see, but would it be more effective to have a link directly to the DEP website from our website indicating the testing results?
Absolutely. So and it's called Oculus, right? People can go into Oculus, but then they need facility ID numbers. And so there's a little bit of work that they need some basic information to plug in so they can download all those reports. But we can definitely make that a link.
Okay. And with the Oculus, is it a way to make it a little more simpler? Maybe you can provide the directions to people on the hyperlink?
We can do that.
And then more information about what Commissioner Flores was indicating, the Western landfill site. You said 1,600 acres?
That's right.
South of Arthur Marshall?
No, just west of.
Just west?
Mm-hmm.
Is it currently being utilized?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Is it currently being
we lease
utilized
it.
today?
We lease it for ag.
Farming.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, we don't have any other lights. I did just want to make sure everything was entered into the record that they gave us. And then the only question I had was Commissioner Sachs was asking for perhaps like a summary, and then the link would be more comprehensive. Is there a way to maybe do a little of both?
We can do both.
Okay. I don't want to add too much work to you, but just a brief summary, and then if someone wants to dig deeper, the link to do that. All right, thank you. Okay, so with that, we are closing matters by the public. Public hearing, we have no public hearing. Is there any old business? No? Okay, new business. We will move on to item 9D1. The Solid Waste and Recycling Franchise Collection, negotiated pricing for Service Area 5.
Yes. Good morning, Madam Chair, Madam Mayor, and Commissioners. Following your direction at the February 11th meeting, staff met with the Good Company to renegotiate the originally proposed pricing for Service Area 5. Following those discussions, I am pleased to report that we believe those discussions were successful. The Good Company agreed to reduce their monthly curbside rate for both service options for the 6 and 12, lowering the 6 cubic yard rate from the proposed $23.45 per month to $22.70, and the 12 cubic yard rate from the proposed $24.45 rate per month to $23.70. That reduction brings Service Area 5's pricing in line with the neighboring Service Area 2. This is significant for a few reasons. First, Good was already awarded Service Area 2 through the ITB process, and if they are awarded Service Area 5 today, they would service both contiguous areas, with Service Area 5's rate matching a competitively established ITB rate, which was the lowest bid rate for Service Area 2. Second, as I mentioned, those two areas are geographically contiguous. Basically, Jog Road is the divider. And in fact, prior to the 2019 contract, they were both combined within the same service area. Aligning the pricing between these two service areas promotes rate equity among neighboring residents. Customers would be receiving the same level of service from the same hauler and now will pay the exact same rate. Staff believes this negotiated pricing represents a fair and reasonable rate that supports the board's objective of maintaining low costs for residents while ensuring a competitive procurement process. Accordingly, staff would like to recommend the board accept the negotiated pricing and award Service Area 5 to the Good Company. I'm here to answer any questions.
Commissioner Flores?
No, I just simply want to address the Good Company. Thank you for your goodwill and stepping up to the table and your willingness to negotiate. I live in this particular area. I appreciate the $9 decrease and the efforts. I would like to request from this board that we consider the 6 cubic yard level of service, as it's primarily a low vegetation community for the most part. I know there's some, that southwest corner could be a little bit more, but for the most part, I think it's not as much vegetation needed. So with that being said, I would like to make that motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Flores, a second by Commissioner Sachs. Are there any cards?
There's one. So public comments, we have Drew Martin.
Again, I want to thank the commissioners for their willingness to let pricing or the negotiation. But I know Linda's brought up the concept of pay as you throw, and I guess this current pricing doesn't involve any kind of measuring other than the 6 foot. So is there any way that you might be able to someday be able to price this so that people who threw away less or had their yard waste dealt with through a separate contractor so that wouldn't go to the incinerator or the solid waste authority? Is there any way that in the future we might be able to do that so that people that had less waste would pay less? So that's a question. I don't know if you want to answer it, but that's a question I have. Thank you.
Okay, and we have no lights by the board. And to be clear, are we able to take the motion for 1, 2, 3, and 4 altogether? And with the noted 6 cubic yards?
Yeah, you can.
And that's your motion? Okay, so that's the motion in the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I see that that passes 5-0.
Madam Chair, I'd like to read the resolution into the record, please. Resolution number 2026-002, a resolution of the Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County, Florida, confirming the award of exclusive franchise for solid waste and recycling collection services for Service Area 5, making findings that the franchise award serves the public interest, ratifying the procedure for selection of franchisee and the franchise contract award, providing for repeal of previous resolutions in conflict with, providing for an effective date.
Okay, thank you. Now we will move on to item 9E1, Recovered Materials Processing Facility Operations and Maintenance Agreement. Amendment number 2.
Madam Chair, if I may just address that public card, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
So I can definitely appreciate when a resident comes forth and questions the rates, and, you know, we pride ourselves on being fiscally responsible. I just want to give you a quick synopsis of what exactly it is you're paying in Service Area 5 for your veg. So monthly, you're paying $3.45 for twice a week service for the month. For less than a cup of coffee, you're getting 6 cubic yards every single week, collection and disposal. So I just wanted to put that in record just so you have a general idea. I know the pay as you throw idea is popular in other areas, but in this area, we do have the most competitive rates in the state. I would go as far as saying the state of Florida, and we do have the best level of service to match those rates.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. So, Mr. Kari, are you presenting 91?
Nate's going to present that.
Okay.
Good morning. Item 9E1 is for the extension of the operations and maintenance agreement with Circular Services, formerly Sims Municipal Recycling, for the operation of the recovered materials processing facility. So in 2025, we did an $8 million retrofit to this facility, specifically on the residential and commercial fiber line. This was geared to capture the smaller size cardboard boxes, specifically from the navigation to more online shopping. This amendment essentially extends this agreement for 3 additional years, as allowed by the contract. It reduces the processing fee savings, or it reduces the processing fee that we're paying the operator by approximately $72,000 per year. And then we'll go through a little bit of successes from this project. This retrofit successfully recovered 800 tons of cardboard from the mixed paper per month. Cardboard is roughly $40 to $50 more per ton. So that equates to an annual savings or an additional annual revenue of approximately $350,000 per year. So this amendment is to extend the agreement for 3 additional years and also reduce their operating fee by approximately $72,000.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Flores, second by Mayor Baxter,
There's one card on
and we have 1 card.
Drew Martin. 9E1, yep.
Again, Drew Martin with the Sierra Club, Conservation Chair. I want to compliment the board and the facility for increasing the amount of cardboard. I think that's excellent. Really happy to hear that. I think it's really important to capture that cardboard. It's recyclable, and it doesn't have to go into the burn facility, so that's fantastic. Looks like it saves you money at the same time. So thank you very much. Keep up the good work.
And just to clarify, the cardboard was being recovered as mixed paper and recycled. This is just to remove it from the mixed paper and put it into cardboard bales, which are worth more money.
Okay, thank you. I see no lights. We have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See, that passes 5-0. We will move on to item 9E1, interlocal government agreement for limited wastewater discharge from the authority's biosolids processing facility. Who's presenting?
Nate's present.
Okay.
Item 9E2.
Do we want to see a presentation on this, or is everyone good?
Does anyone want a presentation? We, okay, we can bypass. Would you like to make the motion?
I will make the motion to approve 9E1.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's 92.
Or excuse me, 9E2.
And get for 92.
All right, we have a first by Mayor Baxter, a second by Commissioner Sacks for 9E2. Are there any cards?
Nope.
No cards on this one. So all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See, that passes 5-0. Now
And if nobody would like a presentation on 9E3, I will also make the motion to approve.
9E3 is the related legal services for implementation of Palm Beach Renewable Energy Facility 1R. We have a motion on the floor by Mayor Baxter. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Flores.
Public comment card.
And we do have a public comment card.
Linda Smith. Linda Smith.
I'll keep this short. Linda Smith, Sierra Club, Beyond Burn. And I have to admit, I'm not exactly sure of what you're negotiating here, but I believe we're negotiating an expanded agreement with the Trout and Pepper Lock Company to provide legal services for Ref 1R. These are one-time funds expended on Ref R1, when these funds could be better spent on reducing our waste, thereby eliminating the future legal services of Ref 2R and Ref 3R, or whatever the numbering system will be. We can't afford to build more incinerators, but contractual put or pay clauses should be removed from these contracts. These funds could be spent on permanent solutions for reducing waste. If you do proceed down this path, and I think you will, I'm asking for the legal agreements to be written for the benefit of Palm Beach County. Don't accept those put or pay clauses. Don't accept, oh, we can't afford continuous monitoring of dioxins. It's not too expensive to test. It's too expensive, perhaps, to pass all the tests. And I know we're going to get the results, but pass them all the time. This proposed Ref 1R is the most expensive capital project this county has undertaken. Let's make sure it's physically with a PH and physically with an F, safe for Palm Beach residents. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Baxter?
It was still on from earlier.
Oh, Commissioner Sacks?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Is any representative from Lock Lord LLP present today? Oh, there you are. Okay, very good.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly. I just wanted to be sure that you were present today. This is a pretty serious contract.
I think so. I would certainly agree with you, Commissioner.
Very good. Just wanted to be sure. And if there's anything you'd like to add, I'm sure we'd like to hear it.
Well, thank you very much. It's been our pleasure, my firm and our predecessor firm, we have been bond counsel to the Solid Waste Authority since its inception in 1975. And we look forward to the opportunity of representing the authority on this major project. I have brought my colleague, Andrew Thurman, who is the head of our energy group. We have an energy partner located in our West Palm Beach office, and we're putting together a team to provide the comprehensive services to negotiate the best deal for the Solid Waste Authority.
Good.
So
I'm very pleased to see that you're a Palm Beach County firm, and that you've been doing business with us for quite a while.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I don't have any objections or no further questions at this time.
Could I have you state your name and your firm for the record, please?
Yes, my name is Mark Adams, Troutman Pepper Lock. Do you need the address?
No.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any other questions from the board? No? So we already have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See, that passes 5-0. Thank you. Now we will move on to 9G1, Small Business Advisory Committee appointments.
Yes, good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. There are currently 4 vacancies existing on the Small Business Advisory Committee, one of which is the at-large seat. Staff is recommending the appointment of Ms. Beth Ann Morrison to fill that position. Ms. Morrison is here with us today, but her resume is included in the backup, and we believe that her professional as well as her educational background will undoubtedly complement those of the existing committee members. Additionally, we have had some difficulty, so to speak, in achieving quorum, and we feel that filling this vacancy will help us to that end, and we thank you. And Ms. Morrison, as I indicated, is here with us today if there was any questions that you had for her in particular.
Any questions for Ms. Morrison, or anyone like to make the motion?
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion by Mayor Baxter. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sacks. So if there's no questions, we could take the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? See, that passes 5-0. Thank you for serving on the board. Other scheduled matters. Do we have any, Mr. Carey?
There are none, but I would like to let the board know that our COO, Mr. Carroll, is retiring, and this would be his last board meeting. And he's been with the authority 30 years. I thank him for his service.
Oh, well, congratulations, and thank you for all of your service, and we're sad to see another one go. Commissioner Powell?
Appreciate that. And I'd also say congratulations, I guess, on retiring. Of course, we will miss you and your knowledge and the work that you do here at the Solid Waste Authority. So thank you for all your work, your time, your effort, your energy. Also leads me, Ms. Kari, with Mr. Carroll, is how has he replaced, is he appointed by you?
No, he's been with the authority. He got promoted. Previously he used to be the director of capital programs and engineering, and it was an internal promotion. So we're in the process of interviews. So Mr. Carroll's retiring, I believe, the first week of June. But before that, we'll have someone internal promoted to his role.
Perfect. Thank you for that information.
Okay. Thank you. Do we have any comments by General Counsel?
None. I'll just add my congratulations to Patrick on his retirement. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Okay. We'll do comments by the staff. We'll start, Mr. Carey. Did you have any further comments?
Yeah, 5K run, that's this Saturday, April 11th, 7:30. Commissioner Powell, you're registered, so if there's anyone else, who wants to register. So just want to let you folks know. So that's at 7:30 Saturday. That's all I have. 7:30.
Commissioner Powell, want to show your shirt?
I've got a very nice shirt here, and I would like to run not just for the commissioners that are sitting here with me. I would like to run with the commissioners. So, of course, 7:30 on a Saturday morning is, somebody's going to be at home sleep. What a better way to start your day than with the run. An opportunity for excellence. So I would, just nudge my fellow commissioners to get out there with me on a Saturday morning while other people are sleeping, to get out here and exercise, to change the day, to change your life. Because there's no better way than to start your Saturday than with a run at the Solid Waste Authority. And this, of course, will benefit Resource Depot and anybody else, any other entities that it will be benefiting, Mr. Kari?
Like Jess, so she's coordinating all that. I believe there are 340 people registered, so it's going to be quite a big turnout.
This is our 10th anniversary race. All proceeds of this race always benefit Resource Depot, so they get all the proceeds after we pay for the costs of actually putting it on. And last year we had a record turnout. As of this morning, we had 344 registered, so we always get a last-minute push. We're hoping those numbers will get a little higher. And we do have a virtual sleep-in option for those who would like to support the race but don't want to get out of bed.
Challenge accepted, Commissioner Powell. We'll be here at 7:30.
Commissioner Powell, we know you will do amazing. We don't want you to make us look bad.
I'll be here with you.
Commissioner Flores is going to come. So, hey, teamwork makes the dream work. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of you all change your mind and get here, because there's nothing like opportunity to work together, camaraderie, team building. See y'all Saturday morning.
Thank you. Well, you've inspired Commissioner Flores. Good job. We'll do staff. Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes, Madam Chair. I just got 2 comments. First and foremost, I want to thank your staff for taking time out of their Friday when we did that training with the new service level changes. So I greatly appreciate them coming out. And secondly, I want to thank the Good Company, which made what could have been a challenging process very simple. They came forward with the olive branch, and they just basically wanted to know what they needed to do to meet the needs of the residents that they serve. So I want to thank them as well for an easy negotiation process.
Thank you. Mr. Dunkley, did you have any comments?
No, thank you.
Mr. Meyer?
None, thank you.
Ms. Morrison?
No, and good luck at the run.
Mr. Carroll, on your last meeting?
No, I'm a man of few words. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Comments by the board. We'll start with Mayor Baxter.
I just want to say thank you to Mr. Carroll for serving the SWA and just doing an amazing job. Sad to see you go, but happy you get to retire and enjoy.
Commissioner Flores? No comments? Commissioner Powell?
No further comments. This is my second year doing the SWA's 5K. So, hey, remember every year. So just think about it. But no further comments. Thank you all for a great meeting. Thank you for all your work. Mr. Carroll, once again, thank you for your dedication to the Solid Waste Authority. We appreciate you.
Commissioner Sachs?
Yes, I think it's a real tribute to a board, to an organization, to a group that somebody stays 30 years. That is impressive, Mr. Carroll. And I congratulate you on your service. Thank you for your service. I think it's going to be difficult to find a good replacement, but I know that we will. But really, thank you so much. If there is one issue that my constituents do not complain about, it's this issue. And I have constituents who are pretty sharp on just about everything. But you all have done a great job here, and I appreciate your leadership, your work, and all of you on the board, Ms. Morrison, Ms. Gonzalez, Mr. Mayor. I can't see that far without my glasses, but thank you very much. And I look forward to running in spirit, because I tell you, Commissioner Powell, you're running for all of us now. So you got to show us well. I know you will. I know you. 7:30 in the morning. God bless you. And I know Commissioner Flores is going to be right behind you. Yep. Right?
I'm going to be leading.
Yeah, right. Right. Thank you. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you. And I would also just like to thank you, Mr. Carroll, for your service. And hopefully there's enough time to impart some of that wisdom on who's coming up behind you. That's valuable information you're taking with you. And good luck. Glad that you're having a healthy retirement. Hope you enjoy. And good luck to the 2 gentlemen commissioners here on the race. I'm curious to see who comes in first. Not that it's competition, but it is. So, and with that, we'll be calling this our next regular meeting and public hearing date is June 10th, 2026 at 9:30 at this location. So with that, we are adjourned.